Good morning, good people, and good morning to all you Chicago Bears faithful out there. Today is April 30th, 2018. Hope everyone's having a great Monday to this point, and hope you have a great week. Now, I'm here today discussing the aftermath of the NFL draft and going to run through the list of undrafted free agents signed by the Bears over the weekend. All right, without any further ado, let's dive right in. The NFL draft concluded on Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, either or, and the Chicago Bears did plenty good work in this draft. I believe this is one of the best drafts that they had in years, and they got some very nice players. I mean, I don't know how some of you may take all this, but Mel Kiper Jr. looked at this as one of the best drafts of the Bears and gave them, I want to say, an A or A plus or something like that, but he gave them very high marks. I mean, I know some of you guys don't like ESPN commentators and analysts and such, but I mean, I like Mel Kiper Jr. He's all right. I mean, he got to have some credibility. He's been doing it for 30 some odd years. So, I mean, take it how you want it there. Got some, like I said, some nice players in the draft, filled some needs. I mean, this looks to be like mainly defense oriented, offensive line oriented. Well, no. Let's see, we picked a linebacker, an offensive lineman, a wide receiver, another lineman. Okay. Yeah, got some nice players. All right, let's get into them. Okay. The first pick from the University of Georgia, Roquan Smith. I've seen the highlights of this guy. This man can fly around this field, and it's like he's everywhere. I mean, he's playing for a top tier program like the Georgia Bulldogs, and he looks NFL ready. Like he can start week 1. I believe he will start week 1. Let's get a quick rundown on this guy. 252 career tackles at Georgia, 6.5 sacks all last season, the 2017 season. Consensus All-American 2017. Dick Butkus Award winner. Hey, I mean, if you win the Dick Butkus Award, that means you got to be like excellent. SEC Defensive Player of the Year. Number 1 in solo tackles in this conference. 5th in the nation. Number 1 in total tackles in the SEC conference. 7th in the nation. And 3rd in tackles for loss in the conference. I mean, those are some very high marks and some very, very, very stellar accolades. I mean, the guy I wanted, well, not I wanted, but the guy many thought the Bears were going to take, Quentin Nelson. Somebody beat us to the punch. So, hey, I'm glad we got this guy. It helps shores up. It helps add to a top 10 defense. Who knows? Can help make the jump into single digits. Let's see. Daniels from the University of Iowa. I forgot his first name. I really don't have any info on him. It was hard to come by, so I don't know too much about him. I guess we'll find out in the weeks and months to come about him. Anthony Miller from the University of Memphis, wide receiver. This is an intriguing pick. I mean, because he's like a Steve Smith type wide receiver. Well, at least according to him, Steve Smith is his inspiration. And from the highlights, it seems like he's a hell of a guy, a hell of a wide receiver. I mean, tough, gritty, and he gets to the ball as best he can. Let's see, he has 238 receptions in his career, 3,590 receiving yards, and 37 receiving touchdowns. Consensus All-American in 2017. Number one in the American Conference in receiving yards, and number 3 in the nation overall with 1,462 yards. He led the conference and the nation in receiving touchdowns this past season with 18. So, to go along with guys like the newly acquired Allen Robinson and Taylor Gabriel, and the returning Kevin White, Josh Bellamy still around. Hopefully he does something, like catch the damn ball. Anthony Miller's going to be added to a good mix. How much playing time he'll get, we don't know, because of those 3 studs and Joshua Bellamy. 2 studs, Kevin White and Josh Bellamy. We'll just have to see what works out as far as camp goes and things, because we got a bunch of wide receivers, all capable hands. So we'll see how that turns out with him. I got a feeling he's going to make the team. In what capacity? I don't know. Maybe special teams or something. But we'll see. Moving on. We have Joel. I cannot say his last name, so please forgive me. He's from the University of Western Kentucky. 108 career tackles, solo tackles. 22 and a half tackles for loss in his career at Western Kentucky. 5.5 sacks. 3rd in Conference USA in total tackles with 117. First team all conference. Looks like he's going to be a force to be reckoned with, hopefully. Got high hopes for him. I've seen this tape on him. Pretty fast. 4.6 40 time. So, not explosive, but he's not slow either. So, he's going to get some pressure. Bilal Nichols from the University of Delaware, Blue Hens, Joe Flacco school, in case y'all didn't know that. 3-time All-Conference, 2017 third team All-American. 104 career tackles, 50 solo. 2017 first team All-Conference. Bilal Nichols. Pretty good marks. Pretty solid player. It's the reason the Bears went and got him. I mean, you don't hear too many guys coming from Delaware, like I said. Joe Flacco is the only other guy from Delaware I can think of. So, I mean, it must be good if the Bears took him. I want to say round 4. Let me see. Smith first round. Nichols round 2. I think Anthony Miller traded back to get back in round 2. Yeah, Joel and Bilal Nichols was round 4. So yeah. Moving on quickly, Kylie Fitz, defensive end from Utah. Don't really have any information on him either. As far as I know, all thing I know about him was he was 5th in the Pac-12 in sacks in 2017. So, never hurts to have another defensive end. That's another pass rusher potentially. Somebody who can get pressure on the quarterback. Don't really know anything about his strengths and weaknesses and such. So, gonna have to dig deep and find some more on it. Things like that. So, get some more information in the coming days and months and weeks and such. Javon Williams, also from the University of Georgia. His stats don't stand out. His career stats at Georgia don't stand out. So this is kind of like a take your chance on him pick, in my opinion. 62 career receptions, 720 receiving yards for his career. Wow. Not really much to go on, but hey, the Bears picked him. They like him, so, I mean, we can only hope for the best for him. That's all I can say. Like I said, these are some good picks. You never know what'll happen with them. Some guys will be ready, some guys may not be. All we can do is hope and pray that Ryan Pace did the right thing by drafting these guys. I mean, the Bears were a solid team defensively last year. Offensively, showed flashes, but really needed wide receiver help. So we'll see what Miller and Williams can bring to the table, along with the newly acquired guys and the returning guys like Bellamy and White. Moving on quickly, I'm just going to run through this quick list of the Bears undrafted free agents they picked up over the weekend. So bear with me. I'm not going to take too long doing this. If I mispronounce any names, please forgive me. Offensive lineman Dejon Allen from the University of Hawaii. Defensive lineman Abdullah Anderson from Bucknell. Cornerback Rashard Fent from the University of Indiana. Wide receiver Garrett Johnson from Kentucky. Cornerback Michael Joseph Dubuque. That's what it looks like. That's how I'm going to sound it out. I'll get the correct pronunciation later on. Linebacker T.J. McCollum from Purdue. Purdue. Linebacker Niles Morgan from Notre Dame. Running back Ryan Nall from Oregon State. Linebacker Elijah Norris from Shepherd. Safety Nick Orr, TCU. Defensive lineman Bunmi Rotimi, Old Dominion. Cornerback Kevin Tolliver, LSU. Defensive end Andrew Trumbetti, Notre Dame. Linebacker / edge rusher Kavon Walker, Maryland. Punter Ryan Winslow from Pitt. Kicker Austin McGinnis from the University of Kentucky. He's a rookie minicamp tryout. Cornerback Tafon Mensah from Richmond Spiders. He's also a rookie minicamp tryout. And quarterback Brian Shore from James Madison, also a rookie minicamp tryout. Now, who knows what is to become of these guys? I mean, anything's possible. Like, for example, Bryce Callahan. He was an undrafted free agent. He made the roster, and he's a solid player on the roster. Tanner Gentry, he appeared in some games last season. He was a undrafted free agent. I mean, you never know where you're going to find talent. You never know where you're going to find solid talent. It could come from anywhere. And some of these guys may make the team. Some of these guys may not. But, I mean, I'm going to keep up with them and have high hopes for any of them to come in and contribute as best as possible to anything to help make the Chicago Bears a great franchise once again, and anything to beat those damn Green Bay Packers and those freaking Detroit Lions. I hate those sons of bitches. So that was the my quick overview of the draft and the rundown of these undrafted free agents. I'll be bringing to some more Bears news for you as it comes. And until then, have a blessed day and go Bears.